Even for billionaires, the only things certain in life are death and actually just death.
Stephen Colbert, who's basically just a DNC activist, he's a Democrat activist at this point. He doesn't like this Trump guy, and he goes on his show every night to make fun of Donald Trump and alienate half the country, and I guess get paid handsomely for it. Here's some quote-unquote jokes.
There are more billionaires than ever, even though 32 billionaires died. Because, really? That's really sweet. What a lovely audience we have. Because even for billionaires, the only things certain in life are death and actually just death. Coming in on the list at number 1,438 is Donald Trump, the only billionaire. How did I know that was coming? He's the only billionaire on the list who lists his occupation as Bible salesman, comma, defendant. Wow. Lovely group of people. What a kind and forgiving group of people.
All right, comedy. You know, they throw fish at them so that they applaud properly and all that stuff. But Adam, you're a money guy. You focus on how to build wealth and all of that stuff. Donald Trump, whether people like him or not, and you're not, or at least haven't been a huge Trump guy over the years. This resentment over, let's even remove Trump for a second, this resentment against billionaires and people that create and people that are successful, it strikes me as extremely, extremely dangerous, because eventually you do string these people up. And that's what he's kind of fomenting there.
Well, so I think I'm the perfect person to answer this, because I was a comedian. I'm actually doing the Miami Improv with Vinny on Thursday.
Oh, nice.
And I was sick of being broke and living on my friends' couches. And I said, let me get into finance and make some money. And when I made some money, I circled back, opened up a comedy club in Miami, which led to getting back on stage, which led to podcasting, which led to social media, which led to PBD. So here's the problem with what's going on with late night comedy, whether it's Colbert, who I think is actually super talented, despite all the vaccine dances that he does. So you could talk about that. Kimmel, not as talented. Fallon, super talented. The essence of comedy, and you know this, Dave, is misdirection. Mm-hmm. You saw something coming, or you didn't see it coming. Boom, he hit you out of nowhere. Oh my God, I didn't see that coming. The problem with the late night comedy these days is you know where the joke is headed. You know that Trump is going to be the punchline, and it's not funny. So from a comedic standpoint, I just can't take it. And I want to give a shout out to SNL, like my little brother, who I found when he was 19, is Marcelo Hernandez, amazing comedian. He's one of the new stars of SNL. They've realized they can't keep doubling down on the anti-Trump rhetoric. They can't. So at some point, like from a business perspective, like Dave, you said, they're alienating half the country. It's okay to be anti-Trump if you're these people, but you can't be every anti-Trump voter. And that's the problem. Supply and demand. Last point. That's why Greg Gutfeld, who's arguably the least talented, the least funny, the least hilarious guy on late night.
I won't tell him you said that.
Guy on late night.
I'm not telling Gutfeld you said that. That is not nice. And
he's number one.
No, he is number one. Absolutely.